I had a dream not too long ago, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I was just waiting for confirmation, and I just saw a dream from somebody else that is a very prominent, reliable person, that his dreams usually come true. And it kind of like matched up with what I dreamt. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna say what I dreamt, because I was like, God, if it's for me, then it's just for me. But I usually in these dreams, like whatever happens to me, it's kind of representing the church, and it usually always gets like confirmed with this other person that has these dreams, which is weird. Like, anyways, I was in a car with my spouse, and we were zigzagging through a city. It looked like a prominent area with palm trees and nice houses. And so we were riding through these houses, and then I guess I needed groceries, so we got groceries, but then we stopped at a church, and I guess they were having a haunted house or something, or some kind of ride. I don't know. My old church used to have haunted houses, so it kind of made sense. So when I was about to get on the ride, it was like those haunted house fun house rides from the fair, when you go to the carnival or the fair, and only 2 people fit on the little benches that you go on there, and then like you go in, you ride into the fun house, and it makes a stop, and then boom, something comes out and scares you, and then it keeps going, and then it stops, and then boom, something scares you. So like at every angle, it's kind of slow, but at every angle there's like something there to scare you. That's what it felt like. And I just not too long ago had the ending of another dream of a fast roller coaster. So this is like the beginning of a different roller coaster, not even a roller coaster, but just a different ride, a slower ride, a darker ride. And honestly, I didn't know what to expect. I was like, should I be scared? Should I be laugh? Like, I didn't know what to expect. And so as I was gonna I entered the ride, it was already dark, and my spouse was no longer with me, but he was like behind one of the curtains. So I was about to enter, like, it was still like I was already in the curtain, but I hadn't entered the main curtain where the actual ride was already going to start. So I didn't know, I was in a place where like I didn't know if he was going to get on the ride with me, or if he was going to stay and be a part of the show. And I didn't really know what that meant, but now that I say it out loud, it kind of makes sense. But anyways, I was like, oh my gosh, is he gonna be part of the show? Is he gonna try to scare me, or is he gonna go with me on the ride? Is this ride gonna be scary? There was just a lot of things running through my mind, because it was just, there was a lot of time to think about it, because it for some reason it seemed like kind of slow. But yeah, so I was thinking all this by the time I got in the cart to the time I reached the second curtain, which was the main entrance of the ride. And right before I entered that curtain, though, money fell out of my purse or my pocket or my hand. I don't remember, but money fell to the ground. And as the money fell to the ground, there was all kinds of different kinds of quarters from, I think, different countries. And as these monies fell on the floor, they turned into paper. Like, you know, when you're in school and they give you these books on math or currency, I don't know, but there's these little thin cardboarded papers that you could punch out the little coins and money from different countries, and then you have these little fake monies that are just paper, like little cardboard paper. Well, that's what they turned into. As soon as they hit the floor, they bounced, they became paper. So it's just so weird that God confirmed this dream to me with somebody else in a similar way. So I just believe this is kind of what the church is going to go through. It's going to be, I do believe in pre-tribulation rapture. And but I do believe that we're going to go through some stuff before we get raptured. So I don't know, maybe we will, maybe we won't, but that's just what I dreamed, that we were in a really fast roller coaster ride as a church, but now we are changing rides, and this is a much slower, much darker ride, and something's gonna happen with the economy. I don't know what it is, but money is gonna be worthless, completely worthless. I honestly don't even think that gold and silver and cryptocurrency and money in the bank, none of that, I don't think any of that is gonna matter. I don't know what's gonna happen, but God is warning us. He's warning us that we need to have our house in order. We need to be dependable, grow your own food. And, I don't know. I don't want to interpret it in a wrong way, but I'm just saying for myself, that's what I would think, to grow my own food and, and you're not always going to have, canned food, but it's good to share too. You want to have enough for yourself and enough to share. You don't want to be greedy in times of need, especially with brothers and sisters in Christ. And I've heard of people growing food out of just buckets. Like, you don't even need to have a whole yard. You could just have a few buckets. And I've known people that grow potatoes, jalapenos, and like all these fruits and vegetables just out of little regular buckets that you can get from Home Depot and or Lowe's or wherever you get your buckets. As long as they're food grade, you don't want to get a bucket has had like hazardous stuff in there. But yeah, that was the dream, and I just pray that you pray about it and we act wisely upon it, and just be ready.